You guys want to see something cool as fuck? I bet you do. Okay, I'm going to show you King's Rolling Death Cradle. It does a lot of damage. Look at that. Look at all the damage. All that red, it came back because we're in practice mode, but... Now, how the fuck do you do that? That's King's Rolling Death Cradle. It is known for being one of the most damaging moves in Tekken, but also one of the hardest. Now, there are multiple ways to do this, and there are multiple steps and one thing I'm going to explain, but first of all, I'm going to sort of go over notation and talk about what buttons mean. So if I say, like when I'm using buttons, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and what those mean is this. 1, if you're playing on a gamepad, is square, or I guess X on Xbox controller. That's 1, that's your left punch. 2 is the top button, triangle or Y, right punch, that's 2. 3 is your X, or A, the bottom button, that's your left kick. And circle is the right kick, which is circle or square. No, circle or B, I guess, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Square, triangle, X, circle. You know, if you're playing on a PS4. Playing on a fight stick like me, you can see the commands down the bottom. Like 1 is the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. You can see them: blue, yellow, green, red, easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that's out of the way, we can talk about doing it. There's 3 steps. First step's initiating. Now, initiating it to me, I always find this to be the hardest part because I'm shit at it. Look at that. I just wanted to quickly see if I can pull it off, just to refresh myself. So initiating it is when you do just this. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it either. This bit. Bang. That's how you initiate. So to do that, it's forward, neutral, down, down, forward, 1, 4. Now I know what you're thinking. The fuck does that mean? Well, forward, neutral. You want to go forward, and then for a split second, just let it back to neutral. You know? A neutral is back when it's in a neutral position, meaning your stick isn't backward, it's not forward, it's not up, it's not down. It's just in the middle. So essentially, it's like a pause in your combo. So instead of going from forward straight to down in one fluid motion, it's forward, back to center, down. Now, once you're in the down position, you would shift it to down forward, so you're hitting the bottom right. If you're on a fight stick like me, you can feel it hit that bottom corner. You'll feel it. And then once you hit that, you're going to do the 1, 4. Looks like that. When you put it all together. To me, this is the hardest part because I always fuck up with the neutral bit. I either break too long or not long enough, or I, don't do it at all, or I press one of the two buttons here, I press them once, and then, it's all fucked up. But part 2 is the buffer. This bit. This gives you more time to enter your combo, okay? Way that works. The actual input for it, I believe it is in the move list, if I'm not mistaken. You see how massive this fucking move list is, by the way? I love Tekken because of just how... Oh my god, it's so good. There it is. Alright, what the fuck's that? No. Okay, so, you notice the input is 2, 1, 1 plus 2 plus 3. It's quick. You can do that, and try pressing 3 buttons simultaneously, or you can be like me, and do it the easy way. Press and hold 2. Press and hold 1. Press and hold 3. Now, because of the way Tekken works, the game thinks, when you press and hold 2 and then press and hold 1, to the game, you've just pressed 2, then 1. And then when you press and hold 3, when you have all 3 of them held down, the game thinks you just pressed all 3. So hold, hold, hold. 2, 1, 3. 3 different inputs. You can hear that? That's me just going down the pad. Click, 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 click. It's easy. Oopsies. It's super easy. And that gives you that. So now that you've done that, I would recommend practicing each step individually. So I would recommend practicing like the grab over and over again to hit it every time. I'll practicing this chicken wing face lock every time. But now we go on to the final part, which is the actual rolling death cradle itself. Oh wait, I went the wrong way, didn't I? There it is. Look at that combo. The rolling death cradle is known, because it's been around since Tekken 3, and it's known for its insane damage and its complexity. You can see the input up there. It's 1-3. I should remove my don't actually damage him. After 1-3, it goes 3-4, 2-4, 1-2, 1-2-3. So how the hell does someone do that? There are multiple ways you can do this. You can either do it the old-fashioned way and hit the buttons, so like you can hit both buttons at the same time. Or sometimes you can fuck that up. But hitting buttons at the same time is hard. I mean, you have to do it in this step, but that's only once, so it's not too hard. Okay. But with the rolling death cradle, you have to do it multiple times. So my suggestion is to map each of those 2-button combos to a shoulder button, like L1, R1, R2, whatever. See, on mine, I have them mapped as follows: R1, R2, L1, L2. Okay? Now, you can map them differently, to however you want, but on my fight stick, it's in a pattern that I'll go like a cross pattern. You know. You can still do it the old-fashioned way, you can still do it with the 2 buttons simultaneously. The problem with that is, I fuck it up a lot myself, but I can explain the easy way to do that as well later. So, the rolling death cradle, when put together, oopsies, is this. You have until the end of the animation, so when he goes behind him and cracks the arm, you have until the end of that animation to do your input. Now I'm going to try and do it with the 2-button method. The harder one. Oopsies. And I fucked up. You can see that. Now, I don't know, because I'm thinking if I go to tournaments or whatever, I might not have my button mapping. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. Because you might not have custom button mapping, but either way, I'm not going to be using this in tournaments, let's be real. And if I am, I'm going to learn it that way. But for now, I learn it as just the single button inputs. But no matter which way you're doing it, the very last part can be made a lot easier by buffering. So you'll notice the last 2 commands are 1+2 and 1+2+3. So when you hit the point where you're doing 1+2, that, hold it down, and then press 3. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, hold down. And a lot of the professional dudes, like the first guy I saw do this was Eris from Avoiding the Puddle, and what he does is he does it a bunch of times. He inputs it a bunch of times. I recommend that if you're doing the 2-button method, because if you fuck up, it's fine. You're safe. I fuck it up every time because I'm not good at it. So that's why I don't do that method. But the reason I would recommend that if you want to do it like that is because in Tekken, even if you put it out 5 times and you fuck up 4 of those 5, as long as you get it right just once, you're good. But for a first timer, I would recommend doing it nice and slow. So you have time. But I'm hitting in the wrong because my shaky hands and shit, I can't fucking hit that properly. That's why I have it mapped to just the 1. So even then, when you're first doing it, do it slow. Make sure you know what buttons you're pressing, so you know how to get it right. Then, once you've practiced it enough and you know the combination, you know it off by heart, and you don't need this thing at the top. See, I have it at the top there, so I can follow it. Once you get to the point where you don't need that anymore, you can get rid of it. You can tell it to fuck off, and then you can do your combo, oopsies, or you can fuck it up. I did it 4 times. 4 times in that split second there, because I know it, and I can do it quickly. So that way, if you do fuck it up, as long as you did it right at least once, you'll be good. And also, the advantage of that sort of system is you fuck it up early, you can still save it. I was trying to do the 2 button that time, and I just can't do it. I was doing it a whole bunch last night, but you know. So if you fuck it up early on, like, I'll try and see if I can fuck it up and then save it. So if I was like, oh no, I fucked up, you can still save it. You can, if you fuck up the first 2 inputs, you can take a breath and quickly get out of the end. There is enough time to input another one. You can do it and you can save it. So if you fuck up the first little bit, don't worry. Relax. Do it again. There'll be enough time, I hope. That's the most important part about all this, is relaxing. When you're doing the neutral forward thing at the start, I find it hard as hell. You notice that I'm always missing it. Or I am a lot of the time. I'm hitting it now, but earlier I was trying to record, I was missing it a bunch of times, and I was practicing it. The important part for that is to stay calm. When you're moving forward, just focus on the stick. Focus on the stick and like make it forward, neutral, down, down, forward. Wait for it to hit, you know. Do that movement. Because see here, you're getting careless. It doesn't work. For the second part, that's easy. Let's be honest here, it's just 2, 1, 3. However, that last part, yeah, take it slow, take it easy. Because with the rolling death cradle, they can break it, like this, the first grab, they can break. This they can break. Oh no, sorry, the second part they can break. But once you have it, so once you hit, if I could actually do it. To me, this is the hardest part of the combo, to be honest, the first bit. Once you're in this position, there's nothing they can do to break it. Once you've gotten the second input out, and you've cranked his arm, they cannot break anymore. So, take your time. During the animation of you breaking his arm, they can't do anything to you. So if you need to, you look down at your stick and look at the buttons and press them. Individually, if you want to. It doesn't matter, really. That's the thing to remember, is just stay calm. But when it comes to hitting this in an actual game, that is something I'm yet to do myself. Nailing it in an actual game, to me, is hard as hell. It is... because you have to deal with the pressure, and when you're in a game, your heart rate gets up, and the guy's pressuring you, and you wait for a chance to input it. So if I were to put this guy on CPU, so he's coming at me, you're going to also be blocking him, and then be waiting for a chance to pull off your forward neutral thingy. And I find that hard just by standing. I mean, but now I've got to wait for my opening, I've got to like block him, I've been knowing what I'm doing, and it's so easy to just not input it right. Like, I am here, like, I'm fucking up. Because I can't, because I'm so pressured by him right now. He's all up on my grill. I'm not getting the chance, and when I do get a chance, it comes out sloppy and incorrect. And the other thing is, if you're just trying to always input this combo over and over again, you're going to get bodied. Because, and look, he's doing a string combo as well that I can show you in another video. You're going to get bodied. Because you need to be reacting to other things. You can't just be always going for the combo. You need to be ready to block, ready to break, all that kind of stuff. So use the combo if you get the chance, but I can't really help you in terms of applying it in an actual game. All I can do is sort of give you a suggestion on how to learn it. And look at this, see, you just get this shit kicked out of you. Come back to standing. Oopsies. And look at that. We can do it now. Easy as pie. We can do it. So in a game situation, I don't really know how, I don't have any tips for that. But at least you know how to do it. Okay? So, when you're in a game, if you can see an opening and you can see a chance to do... Oopsies. Yeah, or a bunch of strikes, yeah. Let's go with that. See a chance to do that. Take it. Take that chance. And then, you know how to do the wrong death grab. You know how to do it from there. It's the starting bit that's hard. Grabbing them in combat. Once you've got them, you're fine. You know it. I've taught you it. You've seen it. You know what you're doing. 2, 1, 3. Then you're doing your 4 inputs, or the 5 technically. You know what you're doing. You're good. That's how you do King's Rolling Death Cradle. It's known throughout the Tekken world because of how it seems hard. It seems really scary and really hard. And I'll be honest with you, when I was learning this, it was. I spent a lot of time in practice mode learning this. I've spent days in practice mode just doing this for the past, like, what, 5 nights. I've been doing this over and over again in practice mode. It is hard. But it all comes down to a science in a way. Once you know what you're doing, then it's not. It's about figuring out the easy way of doing it. Because the hard way of doing it is hard. Doing it the easy way, then you're good. Then you can hit this like it's second nature, like it's nothing. But the hard part is learning how to make it easy. But I've already showed you that. So now that you know how to do it, you can just keep going and mashing it out over and over again. To the point where you're a master at this, where you can do this with your eyes closed, you know. I'm not even at that point. But you get to the point where the rolling death cradle becomes muscle memory. It becomes a point where you ain't even look down. You can just do it. If someone says do a rolling death cradle, you can just fucking bust it out, you know. Without even thinking about it. Even though I'm not at that point yet. But what I'm showing you here is just how to get the basics. How to be able to do this move so that you can then practice and build and become amazing and do it every time. I hope this guide helps you. I'm not the best teacher in the world, and I'm not the best Tekken player, so I'm not the best resource for this, but I hope it helps someone and either learn the rolling death cradle, maybe you didn't know about these notations before, now you know what 1, 2, 3, 4 means, or maybe you just like listen to me nerd out and talk about Tekken, I don't fucking know, but either way, I hope you gained something out of it and enjoyed it, and let's see if we can do one more final rolling death cradle to end the video in style. There we go. Look at that. You hear my stick? I'm doing it multiple times. The input, I'm doing it 5 times. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time when I do another video, if I do another video.